Good evening and welcome to Quincy High Gymnasium. Had to think where I'm at for a second there, folks, as we are ready for Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman, who's back in the gym. We haven't been in much this second semester. Springfield Southeast to start us off. We were here last week beating a good Galesburg team. Check that Ottoman Catholic team. And we're rounding it out right here with the Moline Maroons earlier this season on January 9th. After one quarter, the Blue Devils led 13-8. At halftime, it was 27-22. After three quarters, 49-42, and the Blue Devils won it 61-58. Jada Brown had 23 points in that game. ML the second, that's Miley Longcore, she had 15. And Kate Medemeyer, 10 points. It'd be her last game before heading down to Columbia. 2 games in Columbia, both overtime. The second one, yes, that's where she got hurt. And, of course, the rest of the season was gone there for her. On the other side, it was Terrell with 19, Velasquez with 12, and Buchanan with 10 in the ball game. Devils coming in right now at 18-10, 8-5 of the conference. The other side, the Maroons are 13-14, 6-7 in the conference as well. So senior night, there's only one senior, and they snuck in the senior activities before we went on the air. So Kate Medemeyer came out, and of course the game plan last night was to have Kate Medemeyer join us for the pregame show. And then, of course, she'd be in the ball game, get to take the first layup, and then come out. Well, we canceled the games. We moved it to Thursday. And since we moved to Thursday, Kate had surgery this morning. So Kate is here, a little groggy, but she was all smiles here as everybody surrounded her, met her at half court. Hey, we'll take a break in the pregame show. When we return, we'll hear from Brad Dance. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on megasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show, of course, powered by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. And speaking of family, the Blue Devil girls wrapping up the regular season tonight, as well as the Western Big Six, all at one time, and also senior night. So kind of bittersweet when it comes to this point.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it seems like it's a really long season, but like every year, it seems to fly by once you get going and get into it. But yeah, we're here for the senior night now. It's that time. And
we talked about playing Moline tonight. Looking back, this is when Kate, our only senior, had 10 points, had a good game, and then we went right down to the Sophie Classic for 2 straight games, and she played good ball there. And of course, she's our only senior. And starting off the season, we really talked about her leadership on the floor as a captain, and we saw that. And we saw a lot of good things.
Yeah, and I mean, she did a really, really good job. She's really developed more into, she doesn't have to be a scorer, but, I mean, she got a lot better as the year went on. Early in the year, she was hesitant to shoot, and, after we talked to her numerous times and she finally started shooting, making some shots, had good games. So it was one of those things that, the leadership is huge with her, and that's probably the thing that we miss the most with her. She's still been at every practice, every game, still very vocal with the team. So, but it's just different when she's not out on the court to, kind of get them together and rally them together. So we definitely miss that, but she will be here tonight.
And, of course, Kate's defense was good. Her rebounding was good. And other than a couple games where we talked about it where she got the ball at the top and either didn't look to shoot or pass right away, that was only 2 games. After that, it was kind of reminding me of Brown and Foley last year. They're 1-2 from the high-low.
Yeah, and she's always been really good at throwing that high-low pass. But, yeah, and when she could knock that shot down, that gave us another spot that they couldn't just sit back and not guard. So she did develop a lot as the year went on and over her 4 years. So
here we go. Last week we had the game against Hannibal. Was last week, wasn't it?
2 days ago.
Yeah, my days are going that way. 70-55, lots of good stuff. I saw the stats out there, the assists, the steals. I mean, there were a lot of good things. But the biggest thing, Jada Brown, as a sophomore, over 1,000 points. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like we come to say, oh, you got to score, you got to do this, you got to do that. But she's you know, she just comes out and does her job every night. I mean, whether it's rebounding, scoring, whether it's, you know, playing, I mean, defense, she does it all, and it's just, you know, another night for her. And she struggled a little bit early. I don't know if she was pressing a little bit nervous. Once she got that, you know, basket, and then there was a and one, and then it just started going from there, and it was like, you know, she had a really good game, so it was good to see.
Yeah, 27 points, 16 rebounds. I think 5 assists to go with that as well. Chloe's coming on stronger. Looks like Cam, we talked about her ankle in the last few games, 11 rebounds the other night. She's getting after it too, and of course, we know what Miley can do.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they all played well. They did a good job. We had some unforced turnovers because there's a lot of times we get going too fast, and we just, you know, we need to slow it down and hold it a little bit. Like, you know, the end of the game, I mean, it was a 24-point game, and, you know, I had some different girls in there at that time, but it was like we're still trying to race up and down the court, and it was just like, you know, we walk it down the court, they're not going to be able to do anything. And so it's still a learning process for a lot of these kids, but it's we're getting better as every game goes on. That's why I told them, I said, your goal is to get better every game this year and then do the same thing next year. I said, because a lot of you are going to keep being here. So it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, we got a good problem next year after we only graduate one senior. We're going to have some fun, but we still got the rest of this year as well. So tonight you're going to have a presentation for Jada, and then also for senior for Kate, and then we'll go right into taking care of business with Moline, right?
Yeah, we are going to do a moment of silence for Reese Ramsey. So we'll do that. We're going to do the Kate right after the JV game, and then the varsity kids will warm up, and then right before the anthem, we'll give Jada the ball, and then we'll give a moment of silence for Reese and the other girls that were involved in that accident.
Okay, appreciate that there, Coach. And, of course, I think we're giving concessions to Pittsfield.
We are. We're giving all the proceeds from the concessions to the Pittsfield families, and, you know, they can kind of do what they need with it. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of things that, you know, the community's going to do, and we're just glad to help.
Good stuff, Coach. I see some good stuff out on the floor tonight.
Sounds good. That's what we're hoping for.
All right,
Thank you.
We'll talk to you after the game. And, of course, that's Coach Dance. His comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, the Blue Devils and the Maroons right here on megasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show, mechasportsco.com. Everybody's here. It's senior night. Kate Medemeyer, we honored her beforehand. By the way, in that breakdown of the players doing well, I left off Madeline Hamby there, too, as we broke down the starters there. Kind of doing a catch-up. Looks like her ankle's doing well, and just saw her put up a 24-footer in the pregame here. So, last home game, last game of the regular season. Of course, the Devils will play next Tuesday, as they'll travel down south and take on Edwardsville. It's a 4 and 5 seed. Edwardsville's the 4. Blue Devils are the 5. And, of course, we'll check that at halftime and do the brackets and check it all as well. When we do get to action here, we got 4:20 left before we go. Before the starting lineup, we'll have an honoring Jada Brown, as we mentioned the other night. At Hannibal, 27 points, now over 1,000 points as a sophomore. We still got 2 more good years here. A lot of good stats down there from the other night as well. As we mentioned, Nicholson had 12 points in that ball game. Let me pull my stats up on that. 16 rebounds by Jada, first of all. 5 assists. Nicholson with 12 points and 6 steals. ML the second, 9 points and 6 assists. Cam had 8 points and 11 rebounds. And we mentioned Hamby with her 7 points as well. So good-looking stuff out there from the Blue Devils, from the girls' side. And, of course, the rest of the action this week. Tomorrow night we'll have senior night again. This time the seniors, there's a few more, as the Blue Devil boys. Of course, we start 5 seniors every night out there. And I think we've got a total of 9 seniors, counting Titus Petty, and that is the Blue Devil as well. Somewhere between now and Rocky, I want to get track down my list of seniors in the band, senior cheerleaders. Of course, I'll mention all of them there when we're on the road against Rocky. And even the pom-pom squad, who's out here now as well with their red and white. We're wearing red, of course, tonight, whenever possible, for the Pittsfield Saukeys and the love of those down there. We'll talk more about Reese Ramsey when that moment comes as well. As we get ready for the last game here at Quincy High School Gymnasium for this year. Don't want to make it sound like forever, folks. And you heard Coach and I talk, and, we still got this season to go. And it's a tough one through the Southwestern Conference. Of course, that is Alton and O'Fallon, number 1 and 2. Look for that 3 slot. That's Belleville East. And if you got a 3 slot, you might have went with Collinsville in that, but you take the cards that are dealt you and you play your game right there. And I tell you, if the Devils put it all together, they can shock some people. And you're going to have to do that. Of course, Alton, they just went over last week at the shootout at the pit and beat the Raiders, who are a darn good team. I believe still number 3 right now in Class 3A. St. Ignatius and them have been fighting for that 2 and 3 spot. So, and of course, the action next week, the Raiders, they'll be traveling over to Jacksonville to open up against the number 9 seed next Monday as well. So lots of basketball here. Also at halftime, we'll talk about the junior high 8th grade. There's games on Saturday. And if they're fortunate enough to win 2 games, actually win 1 game, they'll be playing for 3rd or 1st next Thursday, February 20th. So it's all coming up, folks. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Everybody starts to clear off here. We're going to take our break for our starting lineups when we return all the festivities. And it's right here, of course, our sponsor, Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And welcome back to the pregame show. We thank Blessing for being there all season long for our starting lineups. Always glad the band has been here, too, all season long. We've enjoyed them, whether it's Blue Devil Gymnasium or here at Quincy High. Tell you, it adds so much to the and, of course, it's kind of nice when we did get to play Notre Dame and the shootout over at Blue Devil Gymnasium. But the Blue Devils from the girls' side love playing at their home gym. And I tell you, once you have that, it's nice stuff. Rock Island switched out this year. They're now in the Rock Garden. No, check that. Rock Island's, I'm sorry there, folks. Rock Island still is staying in their old gym, the girls' gym. East Moline transferred over to the Panther Den this year, as they have always had their own gymnasium. Last week we were up there at 1:30, and they used the other gymnasium for a freshman tournament. So, good stuff there. Can't wait for the postseason action. By the way, we're always glad you're here with us and love your comments throughout the season as well. Please give us a shout, especially when we had camera issues and that. Tonight, if you have a camera issue, there's only one person to blame, folks. Yours truly. Shout out to Jakai Castleman. He is our cameraman. He's in Ohio. Hard to run the camera from there. And Coach Pettit did not make the game down here. That's a long trip. He'll be back for the senior night tomorrow night and also on Saturday, wherever we go.
Sophomore Jada Brown became the 8th player in Quincy High School girls basketball history to reach the 1,000-point mark. Congratulations, Jada.
Right now, Jada Brown coming out 1,000 points already as a sophomore. That's usually reserved for your senior year. Some fortunate enough that they make it their junior year. Dom Clay's coming close. He's in the 900s now, as he's just within the last 100 of doing the same, joining Keyshawn Thomas and Bradley Loncourt BO3. Jada has the ball out there and says, now, what am I supposed to do with this now?
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this week, the tri-state community was shaken by an automobile crash in Pike County that claimed the life of one Pittsfield student and injured 2 others. Pittsfield freshman Reese Ramsey died, while Pittsfield students Lincoln McCartney and Deegan Allen were seriously injured in the wreck. Reese was a club basketball teammate with several Blue Devil players. Players and coaches for both teams tonight are wearing red to honor Reese, and concession sales are being donated to the Ramsey family. At this time, we ask for a moment of silence to remember Reese and honor those who were injured. Thank you. Now, will you please rise if you're able, and we ask you to move your hats as we honor America with the performance of our national anthem.
And another nice job by the Quincy High Band as we get ready now for the starting lines after the national anthem. By the way, they had that moment of silence for Reese Ramsey, the freshman from Pittsfield who passed away in the accident the other night. And also our best through Deegan, a.k.a. Diggs Allen, and also Lincoln McCartney, as they are both recovering as well. I know I got some pictures of that. My daughter and my grandson hung out with those kids in Pittsfield for a few years there. And so she knew them quite well and was pretty sad about the whole situation. But the best to all those down there in Pittsfield and the family and friends. Hang in there. And, of course, Dr. Fox, Todd Fox, handling things out there as the superintendent. And here's your starting lineup. First for Moline. Moline comes in 13 and 14. They'll start at number 2. That's Camelia Vasquez. She's a sophomore, 5'2". Number 14, Vaderica Reeves. She's a sophomore as well, 5'10". We've got Talia Terrell, number 40, 5'8" senior. She's a scorer there. You got to watch her wherever she's at. Number 22, Diaja Buchanan. She is a senior as well at 5'5". And rounding out the starting lineup, Anaya Dixon. She'll wear number 5. She's a sophomore at 5'6". So if I remember right, 3 sophomores and 2 seniors on the squad here. And, of course, the head coach on there for the Maroons, Caitlin Hallgren. The Maroons, of course, wear maroon. They're maroon with trimmed in white. A little black on there, too. A little gray as well. And now time for your starting lineup for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils come in 18 and 10, 8 and 5 in the conference. 2 games ahead of the Maroons, who are 6 and 7 in the conference. At halftime, I'll break down the conference standings here as we wrap up the season. Number 24, the freshman, Chloe Nicholson. She's 6'1". The junior, Madeline Hamby, number 23. Deadly from outside. Inside, number 21, now with 1,000 points, Jada Brown. Adding up the rebounds as well. 5'5" sophomore, number 20, and Cam Byquist. That's Cameron. She wears number 20. And a little jump there with Bergman there, so her ankle looks good. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 14, Miley Longcore. That's ML the second. And, of course, the Blue Devils are coached by Brad Dance, assisted Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Cheyenne Grissom. It's that time, folks. We're ready for the opening tip. Get my phone shut down on this light, so we're ready to go. Devils will be going right to left on your dial. Maroons heading the opposite way. Brown in the center circle. On the other side, it's Federica Reeves. And here we go. Opening tip, Devils tip. Get the second tip. In for the layup. That was a quick one already. The tip goes to Byquist. Byquist takes it in for the layup. Up 2-0 already in this one. Half-court set defense from the Devils. 1-3-1. At the point, Nicholson. 3 across. Drops it inside. Left block. And we got the first foul of the ball game. Goes against the Devils. 14 is Longcore. She's got one. Devils got one to start the game off. Heading to the free throw line will be Reeves, shooting 2. And the band giving a yell there. First one is good for the Maroons. On the scoring column. Glad you're with us on this Thursday night. Got to check my nights here. This was scheduled for Wednesday. We had the cold and the snow yesterday. Not as much as most snow days. Second one is good. Reeves 2 for 2. We're tied at 2. Full court pressure being applied. In the backcourt, Nicholson. Oh, and a steal. Terrell takes it in for the layup. Good defender out there. 4-2 now. Maroons with the lead. Longcourt comes up to the timeline. Man-to-man coming across the half court. Lobbed inside. From the left side to the right. Brown missed the shot. Brown takes it up another time. Misses. She gets another rebound up strong. Misses. 3 rebounds on this one. Let's go to the left side. Good. Jada Brown worked it 3 times from the left, or the right, went back to the left, and for the putback. 4-4, 1 minute into this one. 1-3-1, Nicholson at the point. Brown plays the middle of that 3. Longcourt plays the left side. Hamby plays the right. Down low is Byquist. She runs the baseline. Around the perimeter with a dribble. That's Buchanan. Drops it in the left block. Nice little runner. Oh, a nice little shot there from the baseline. Velasquez with the basket. Long pass intercepted right in front of us. Back in the half-court set. Drive to the basket. And good. 2 in a row here. Buchanan with that basket. Devils back taking on the full court pressure. Nicholson across the dime line. 8-4 in the half-court set. Hamby. Here's a cutting Longcourt. Good job. Hamby gets the assist. Longcourt gets the basket with the left hand. Good cut to the basket. 8-6. Devils down. Get back in that 1-3-1 half court. In the block. Kicks it back outside. Around the left side. Here's Terrell. Long shot. Good 3-pointer. Terrell did the same thing up there. She hit some threes at Wharton's Fieldhouse. 11-6. Maroons with the lead. Devils had the basketball in the half-court set. Hamby off the left side. 2 cutters. First Nicholson. Second cutter came through was Byquist. Ball to the right side. Shot for 3, no good. Nicholson was there, just lost the handle on the rebound. Maroons get it. In transition. Dixon will set to the left corner. Everything got quiet for a second. Devils back in there 1-3-1. Dixon from the left corner behind the arc. Shot no good. Air ball on the weak side. Picking up the rebound on that weak side was Velasquez. Driving down the lane. Off the glass, good. That's Buchanan with the bucket. And Coach Dance wants to talk about it. 5:19 left in the first quarter. Maroons 13, Devils 6. Back with more Blue Devil basketball on MechaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit MechaSportsCo.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And we're back to action here at Quincy High after the timeout. Devils will have the basketball. Down 13-6, 5:19 left, first quarter action. In the backcourt, Longcourt and Nicholson. Longcourt's going to bring it up. Into the front court. Miley picks the ball up top of the key. Goes right side to Byquist. Byquist goes inside. Brown kicks it out to the left side. One extra pass. Longcourt's 3, no good. Nicholson was over there along with Byquist trying to get the rebound. Maroons in transition. To your right. So that 1-3-1 with Nicholson out high. Longcourt on the left side. Ball tries to go inside. Oh, I don't know how they got it inside. That was a good pass inside. Reeves turned around. Got fouled, so she'll go back to the free throw line. Madeline Hamby gets called for the foul, her first. Second on the Devils. At the line will be Reeves, shooting 2. She was just 2 for 2 a moment ago. Misses this one. 4:48 left in the first quarter. Well, I love the band. Right behind the basket. And the second one's banked in. Devils back with it, 14-6 down. Nicholson to bring it across the timeline. Right side, Longcore in the right corner. Byquist, good drive to the basket, off the glass. Good job by Cam Byquist. She gets into scoring. Cam's got 4. 14-8, halfway through the first quarter. Devils back on defense. High post, kicks it back out. Terrell's going to take a shot, another three-pointer. Got to watch where she's at. She's already got 8 in the ball game. 17-8. Devils in transition. Left wing, Brown sends it to Hamby. Hamby hits the three-pointer up the left side. That three-pointer brought to you by WoodmarkBuildingCenter.com. Back on defense in the 1-3-1. Devils with a steal on the weak side. That's Byquist. She'll take it down the right side. Nicholson on the wing. She likes it. She takes a 3. Weak side rebound comes out. Hustling down to get that ball was Dixon. And here comes the Maroons in the half-court set. Shot from the corner. No good. Brown gets the rebound inside. Long pass, half court. Byquist gets it, resets the offense. Longcourt comes across to get it. She'll take it right side to Byquist. Looking inside. Oh, one-on-one with Jada inside. Send it to her. Now a double team comes. Jada with a great move to the basket. And she's going to the line to shoot 2. Reeves will commit the first foul for the Maroons. And Jada got a little light pink shoestrings. Doesn't have those real fluorescent pink that she had earlier last week. That makes me check Miley's shoes as well. There's her light blue shoes. Everybody else using the old white shoes tonight. Not a lot of difference. Brown makes it the first. She's got one more. 3:19 left, first quarter action. Jada hits both. 2 for 2. 17-13. Moline with the lead. Devils back in the 1-2-2. Check that, the 1-3-1. Right side Terrell goes back to the left side. Buchanan looked at it for a moment. 2-guard front. In the middle at the high post is Dixon. Ball back to the left side, coming across the baseline, and that's Vasquez. She's short, but she runs that baseline in that 1-3-1. Now we flatten back out. Nicholson flattened it out to make it a 3-2. Good shot in there. Terrell getting close. Terrell already 10 points in this one. 19-13. Devils down in the half-court set. Longcourt with a drive to the basket. No good. Overshot it just a little bit. Terrell gets the rebound. Moline gets the ball in the half-court set. Lost the ball on the baseline. And it last went off the Blue Devils. So Moline basketball with 2:32 left in the first. Running 4 across the bottom line. 1 in each corner and each block. Taking some time here. And a 5 call. Not being able to get in was Dixon. Good job by the Blue Devils. Turnover there. Pressure drops back for Moline on defense. In the half-court set. Hamby, left side, brings the dribble up. Looked at Byquist cutting through. Now goes into Brown at the high post. Jada kicks it back out. Hamby shot no good off the front of the iron. Ball hit a couple feet, including Byquist. Came back to Nicholson. Out to Longcourt. Her 3 no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound, takes it up strong. Jada reached over there and snuck it in. She gets the putback, 19-15. Devils down by 4. Half-court set, back on D. Ball's tipped around. Good job by Byquist. Brown has it. In the half-court set for the Devils. Brown comes down the low block. Gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson's shot was partially blocked. And a good job by the referees on that, seeing that. It will be Blue Devil basketball on the baseline. Subs in. Jelia Jackson, number 21, checks in for the Maroons. On the other side for the Devils, Mia Elifritz. Ball inbounded. Nicholson's 3, no good. Weak side rebound, and a good one over there by Dixon. Moline moves the ball down the court. Devils looking there, flattening it out. It's a 3-2. Right side three, no good. Weak side rebound. It's going to stay down there by the band. The last touch on the other side by Elifritz. 30-second timeout. We'll stick around right here. 1:29 left in the first quarter. 19 for the Maroons, 15 for the Blue Devils. Lots of scoring early in this first quarter. Of course, Terrell on the side for Moline. She's had 2 buckets and 2 threes. She's got 10. Reeves is the only person going to the free throw line. Check that. Jada, of course, went for 1 for 2. Moline and Rocky were in that same boat. They're both 13 and 14. They're dangerous teams. They play well. Rocky, of course, after we had a couple good games, beat us up at the girls' gym. We thought that was a bad loss, but then last week, Rocky beat Galesburg 50-47. So that loss wasn't so bad after all. Coach Hall's got them going. Moline comes back after the timeout with the ball, having the same trouble getting it in. No, they barely got it over Nicholson's hand up top. Ball left side and a quick foot. Moving the feet a little fast, Buchanan traveling. Goes back to Quincy High. Nicholson's going to bring it across the timeline. Man-to-man, being guarded by Dixon. Left side, Mia Elifritz. Elifritz brings it back on the dribble to the high post. Jada Brown gives a little head fake, takes it in, misses the shot, gets another rebound, and Jada's going back to the line. And in the ballgame, Linnea Evans commits the foul, her first, and the second for Moline in this quarter. 1:09 left in the quarter. Jada Brown has 2 more free throws coming. Team fouls are tied up 2-2. Madeline Hamby back in the ball game. Longcourt gets the break. So right now we've got Elifritz, Byquist, Hamby, Nicholson, and Brown. Jada 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. 19-17. Maroons with the lead and the basketball. Back in the half-court set. Skips over left side. That's Dixon. They're working that left side. Shot from outside, no good on the 3. Long into the right corner, rebounded by Moline. Buchanan got that ball. Shot from the corner, no good. Weak side rebound, that's Cam Byquist. Byquist going to move it down court. Nicholson gets at the timeline. In the right corner, Hamby. Hamby looked inside quickly. 3 passes around. Elifritz on the left wing. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Byquist has it on the right side in the high post. Brown sets a screen. Nicholson flashed through. Back out to Hamby. Hamby sets up for a 3. Good! Madeline Hamby hits the 3-pointer off the left side. Good job by the Blue Devils working the basketball. Devils take the lead 20-19. Down to 14 seconds left in the quarter. Devils pick up. Ball goes in the left corner, down to 7. Got to get on Terrell. Terrell starts the drive, pulls up. Hamby was there. Shot no good. Tipped off, Elifritz grabs it, and that will do it for the first quarter. Devils come back, score the last 7 points of the quarter, and lead. It's the Blue Devils 20, the Maroons 19. Back with more action in the second quarter on megasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
The band's playing Chicago 25 or 6-4. The problem is it's 20-19, not 25 or 6-4. 1 quarter in the book. Blue Devils up 20-19. Devils got up 14-6. Game got a little closer, 17-13. And the Devils ran off the last 7 points of the first quarter to build up that lead of 1. Starting the second quarter off. Moline with the basketball. Devils in their 1-2-2. Nicholson at the point. Good tip there by Chloe. Jada gets it. Down court to Chloe. Chloe goes in, left-hand layup. Oh, a good move there by Chloe. Reaches around with the left hand and scores. First score of the second quarter goes to the Blue Devils. 22-19. Good pressure on the Devils out in front. And a great job by Nicholson to tip the ball away from Terrell. Terrell reached and grabbed it, and as she touched it to hit the line, turnover, Moline, Blue Devil basketball. Longcore in the half-court set. Hamby comes up to set a screen. Now she's at the top of the key. Left side, Longcore. Inside, Brown. Good pass. Longcore gets the assist. Brown gets the basket inside. Sweet move inside. That extra pass, too. In the half-court set for Moline. 1-2-2. Nicholson at the high post. Check that at the top of the key. She drops into the free throw lane, though, as Hamby and Byquist at the high post. Down low is Longcore and Brown. A little stagnant there for Moline for a second, moving the basketball. Terrell has it on the side. Baseline, starting to make a drive. That's Buchanan. Buchanan kicks it out. Left side three, good. Velasquez hits the three-pointer from the left side. 24-22, Devils have the lead and the basketball. Brown on the left side. Behind her back on her move. Now a spin. Drops it down. Went down to Nicholson. Problem is, waiting for her was Dixon. Dixon goes coast to coast in for the basket. 24-24. 6:20 left in the first half. Devils in the half-court set. Lob from high-low. Brown. And Jada was there. It went through her hands after it touched Moline. Cam saved it, even though it was going to probably be the Devils basketball. But good hustle there. You're not sure. Approaching 6 minutes left in the first half. 24-24. 4-point run. Check that. Yes, a 5-point run here by Moline. Devils in that set. And again, Chloe's up high, but when there's somebody in the high post, she flattens out. Now Terrell from 24 feet. No good. Into the corner. Out of bounds. Devils will give that shot up. Terrell can hit from outside, but with no ball movement and a 24-footer uncontested. Devils just subbed there. Mia Elephant's back in the game. Cam Byquist takes a seat. Terrell will take a seat as well. Velasquez in the game again. Velasquez and Dixon. Jackson stays in the game. She's about that same height. Ball comes into the right side. Devils. Left side, Longcore. Longcore has it tipped away. Miley tracks it down. Miley needs some help. Chloe comes to help out. And bailing out is Moline as they had the trap on Miley. Jackson commits the foul, her first, team's first, and the first of the second quarter. That bailed out Miley on that one. Up here near half court, being trapped. Nice job by coach. I guess there was some stuff out on the floor. Devils out of the basketball. 5:30 left in the first half. 24-24. Nicholson with Dixon on her. Sets it left side to Longcore. Longcore being guarded by Buchanan. Screen gets Matt Hamby up high. Ball to the right side. Nicholson looking inside for Brown. Chloe drives, now kicks it out to the left corner. Longcore, no good for three. Good look, good pass from the right corner to the left corner. Devils drop back on defense, stop the ball. Buchanan setting the offense for the Maroons. Velasquez comes around. Too low on the blocks. On the left wing is Jackson. Right wing, Buchanan. Back to the top of the key. Shot from three. Ooh, hard off the left side. Rebounded by Nicholson. Down the right side, Hamby. Hamby kicks it across left wing. And a little more towards the top of the key. Nicholson comes over to set a screen for Longcore. Longcore to step back. And then a great job there, faking a couple times. Jada made a fake and then made a cut to the basket. And Brown gets the basket. Longcore gets the assist. And we break the tie, 26-24. Devils with the lead. From the left side, no good from three. Nicholson gets the rebound. Chloe down the right side. Hamby. Oh, and a great pass into the right corner to Hamby. It went inside to Jada Brown. Hamby's going to get the assist, and Brown's going to get the basket. 28-24. Long three, no good by the Maroons. Tipped around. Dixon picks it up off the right side. Longcourt picks up right away on defense. Up to Elifritz, guarding. She had Jackson for a moment. Jackson's on the right side. High post, Dixon turns around from the free throw line. No good. Longcourt was screening out, getting the rebound though somehow. And now almost a foul as Reeves and the Devils get the ball. I almost thought Miley probably had a foul there. Some of the Moline fans think the same thing. Right side Longcourt, Hamby, good. Madeline Hamby hits the three-pointer from the right side. Longcourt gets the assist. And, of course, that three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Approaching 3 minutes left in the first half. Devils now lead 31-24. Inside out, shot from the corner, no good, Velasquez. But on the weak side, Reeves was behind Longcourt. Longcourt touched the ball last, so with 3:05, Jackson checks out. Terrell checks back in for Moline. Byquist checks back in for the Blue Devils. Elifritz gets a break. Terrell off the right side with 3 minutes left in the first half. Devils in that 1-2-2. Nicholson at the point now with Hamby and Byquist high post. Brown and Longcourt low post. Dixon top of the key off the left side. Hamby's there. Nicholson is here. And not much movement away from the ball for the Maroons. Now a ball's tipped by Nicholson. Too many people were standing around. Down the right side, Nicholson with the crossover dribble. Ball was knocked away. Good job, Chloe, keeping it up. Shot from Longcourt. Three went in and out. Nicholson and Brown were both there trying to get that rebound. Last touched by one of the Devils. So with 2:29 left in the first, goes back over to Moline. Staying in that 1-2-2 as well. Terrell, right side, Velasquez, back to Terrell. Terrell's hit a couple threes off that side. Inside Reeves. Reeves gets double teamed. And a jump ball, good help there. Brown was there. Longcourt slid down. Got the jump ball, so with 2:15 left in the first half, Devils get the basketball back. Little passive pressure here. Dixon picking up Nicholson at the timeline. From the left side, back to the top of the key, Hamby. Right side, Byquist. Brown comes around the screen from the short corner. Back out to Longcourt. 21-footer. Oh, in and out. Was down for a second. Pop back out. On the other end. And Buchanan was driving down, a little body contact, but good defense because we got to the point first. And with the bump traveling called, Devils basketball. 1:50, counting left in the second quarter. Nicholson down the right side. Hamby in the right wing. Longcourt gets it back at the top. Miley brings the dribble to the left. Oh, and a good pick and roll there. And they call 3 seconds just as Jada spun with the roll and was going to score the easy layup. Well, Nia Evans will check back in. Reeves will take a break for Moline. 1:39 left in the first half. Devils up 31-24. Wow, right side to the left. Velasquez got the ball, but that just floated across the zone. Moline on the right side. Driving baseline, kicking it back out. Terrell had the ball. Skips in on the drive. 2 extra passes on the right side. Shot was taken by 3, no good. Shot was taken by Jackson, rebounded by Longcourt. Long pass down court, and that ain't even worth trying to catch up on. Byquist was already down court scoring before we had a chance to even think about moving the camera. Devils on a 12-point run. Check that, 9-point run. Now lead 33-24, less than 1 minute left in the first. That's the first half. Terrell inside, kicks it back out from the free throw line. No good. Shot was taken there by Evans. Rebounded by the Devils. In transition. Nicholson in the left corner. She's going to step up and pull for 3. Good. Nothing but net. Chloe Nicholson. Kevin Vandemet, Woodmart Building Center. Jack McKenzie way. And Chloe now with a foul out of the top of the key. Her first. Team's first of the second quarter. 36-24. Devils with a 12-point lead. 31.1 left. First half action. By the way, I traded Dave Pettit and Jakai for Steve Iyengar. I made a 2-for-1 trade in that in the offseason. Indeed. Dirt says I won, I think. On the right side, down to 19 seconds, left in the first. Velasquez tried to go inside, Loncourt with a steal. Devils have a chance at the last shot of the first half. From the left side, Nicholson. In the left corner, Byquist pulls up for three. Good! Extra pass, Byquist gets the three-pointer. And, of course, that three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Oh, my goodness. Terrell at the half banks in a three-pointer after the Devils went on a nice 15-point run to get up 39-24. Terrell caps off the first half. The Devils still go into the locker room with a halftime lead, 39-27. What a good first half for the Blue Devils. And by the way, that last three-pointer that was made by Byquist, time to go down and check your new kitchen or your new bath. And Kevin Vandeman can put it all together for you. Just check out with him at Woodmart Building Center. And I believe Tim O'Brien, if you're a contractor, can help you out as well. So we'll come back and break this down the first half, as well as what's happening in the postseason. Your halftime score, Blue Devils 39, Maroons 27, and you're watching Blue Devil basketball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And back at halftime here, we're going to let you enjoy the halftime dance routine here. And there's your halftime entertainment here at Quincy High. As we mentioned pregame, we had, of course, Kate Mettemeyer at senior night. And the whole game plan last night was that the game was last night. Kate would get out. She would start the game, probably be underneath the basket. She worked it out with Moline to let Kate get the basket. And then, of course, Moline could go back and we could retip, or Moline could score as well, and then go from there. Of course, we got canceled last night, so then the game moved to tonight. But Kate had surgery set already for today, so she did have her surgery. She did get wheeled in with the wheelchair. She was here early, and I think at some point she's probably tired and needs to go home because, again, still a little groggy. Still got that block in there from anesthesia. And we wish her the best as well, but we did want to have an interview with her, find out what her game plan is for after the season, what she's going to do next year. And so we'll try to pick that up in one of our other games and have a chance to do an interview with Kate. By the way, the seeds came out today for the boys. No surprise, Blue Devils are number 1 seed. And, of course, Edwardsville number 2, Belleville East number 3, Collinsville number 4, Belleville West, number 5. O'Fallon, number 6. And Granite City, check that, number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. Quincy High, Edwardsville, Alton, Belleville East, Collinsville, Belleville West, O'Fallon, Granite City. They're being held at Alton and at Belleville West, so we will probably, again, tomorrow the brackets will come out after 4 o'clock. I assume we will have Granite City the first round, and we'll play at Belleville West, as Alton is the number 3 seed, so them and Edwardsville will be at Alton. And, of course, the sectional, you know, I got to get the camera showing this. If he's going to make this shot, we get to shoot a free throw top of the key in a half court. If he's going to hit this, 8 seconds left on there. Sorry, we're at halftime entertainment, breaking into my breakdown there of what's happened in the postseason. Oh, off the front of the iron. So 1 half-court shot before the buzzer. Of course, that's Moline. Head of the band itself came out and made it to the free throw, made it to the top of the key, missed the last shot out there. And hope Jakai is enjoying the game from Cincinnati, Ohio, as he just shot me a message. For the boys on the other side, by the way, Moline and Normal West are hosting the games. Normal Community got the 1 seed, Rocky got 2, Moline got 3. So Rocky and Moline will be at the Wharton Fieldhouse. Bradley Bourbonnais took the 4 slot. East Moline the 5, Manuka 6, Pekin 7, and Normal West 8. And that's your boys 4A, as the seeds just came out today. Let's break down the scoring first of all before we go to the girls on how this game started off. Devils with the first 2 points. Moline came back with 4. Devils tied it at 4. Devils found themselves down 8-4, 8-6, 14-6, as there was a 6-point run by Moline to build that 14-6 lead. Devils traded back a couple, got within 4 at 17-13, and down 19-13. They ran off the last 7 points of the first quarter and took in a 20-19 lead after 1. By the way, that 7-point run, the start of the quarter, ended the quarter, carried the next quarter, and ended up being a total of an 11-point run. Devils would be up 24-19, gave up 5 points. It's 24-24, and then the Devils went on a nice run of 15 points, 39-24, and then, of course, before the 3-pointer at the buzzer from half court by Terrell from Moline, and that's where we're at half, 39-27. Devils lead by 12. Hey, let's take a break right now. We'll come back. When we do, we'll talk about where the girls are playing next week, who's in their brackets, who's in the sectionals, and all the good stuff out here. Halftime, Devils lead 39-27. It's Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And yes, we've got you covered from head to toe. They had me covered as well. 2 brand new knees last in 2023. Thank you, Barry Wearies, Dr. Wearies. Steve Spivey, who did the refereeing on Tuesday night at Alleman for the Blue Devils. He'll be back. His team will be back tomorrow night as they'll have the game between the Blue Devils and the Maroons. Spivey's done a lot of games over the years. If you heard me talking the other night, we've seen him many times in John Wood games. He quit doing the girls' games when he started doing college games. 2 years ago, he had his knees done. One about 3 weeks before my first. His second was about 3 weeks after my second. And they're still letting him ref. For many of those people who get your knees done, the first things they tell you, no jogging, no running, no jumping. And if you're an athlete, you're always thinking, you mean I can't play? Most, though, are now saying that no pivoting, no quick motions. And obviously, you're not going to want to be playing basketball and jumping after making a dunk. But I think there's so much more you can do. Again, I think the biggest thing is when you have your knee surgeries, as I'm giving you tips here, remember, you may get brand new knees, but the ligaments, the tendons, and the muscles may still be in their 60s. So that's the one key you got to remember. The brand new knees are there, but the old parts are still there as well. So Second half getting ready here. Now let's talk about the girls' action as they will open up next week already, folks. Of course, the Blue Devils will be playing on Tuesday, their last game of the season at Rocky, the Rock Garden on Tuesday night. And, of course, what falls on Tuesday night? The first game of the postseason for the Blue Devils. They will play at 7:30. That's the second game on Tuesday night at Granite City. If you want to travel down, Alton's the number 1 seed. They'll play Granite City, the number 8, and that's at 6 o'clock. Then we turn around, and Edwardsville and Quincy, number 4 and 5, will play at 7:30. Of course, the winners of those 2 games will play each other, so you're looking at probably Alton most definitely coming out as their number 1 seed. They're a low. They've only lost a couple, and the last one was just recently to Incarnate Word, the powerhouse from St. Louis. On the other side of the bracket, at Belleville East, O'Fallon is the 2 seed. They will take on Belleville West at 6 o'clock. Then at 7:30, Belleville East will play Collinsville. And, of course, they'll play at 6 o'clock on Thursday for the championship. And then they'll both head to Alton for the sectional. So, obviously, Alton wants to make sure they win the regional and get to that next level. Other teams in the conference, on the girls' side, Galesburg, the 2 seed against Geneseo, the 8 seed. Sterling in the 3A. And these are both all 3As, by the way. Sterling's playing Rochelle. They're the number 1 seed at home. And then, of course, QND, they're over in Jacksonville as the number 1 seed also in 3A. Ready for second half action. Devils have a 39-27 lead. And in the first, leading the way, 13 points from Jada Brown. Other side, 13 as well by Terrell. Moline has the basketball to start off. Terrell fires a 3 right away. Devils get the rebound on the far side. That's Byquist. Byquist down the left corner. Nicholson back out to Byquist in the high post. Jada Brown. Brown hands it off. 16-footer. Longcore. Good. Brown gets the assist. Longcore gets the 3-pointer. Great way to open up the second half. 41-27. Of course, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road. Time to get in your improvements today. Stop out and see Kevin and the gang. Your lineup for the second. For the Devils in a 2-3 right now. Actually, it's that 1-3-1 or 1-2-1. 1-2-2 flattened out. Nicholson, Byquist, and Hamby up high. Brown and Longcore low. Putting the pressure out high on the defense. With the basketball on this side is Buchanan. Got around Dixon on the screen into the left corner. Velasquez. Velasquez, her 3 no good. Behind her, and it's the number 14s for each team fighting on that one. Reeves and Longcore jump ball, and it will go back to the Blue Devils. And Terrell, of course, is your 5th player there for the Maroons. Starting off the second half, Nicholson across the timeline. Man-to-man still coming from both teams as well. Longcore goes in the high post. Brown. Nicholson cuts that one way, stopping behind the screen. For the 3, no good. And the high-arching shot went up and hit the shot clock. Longcore had a good look at it. No good. So 6:40 left in the third. Devils up by 14, 41-27. Only basket of this quarter. I guess that was a 2 because 41 minus 39. I had that as a 3-pointer, so we're going to have to double-check that for Longcore. Devils with the steal. Nicholson pulls up in front. No good off the glass. Rebound inside. And Byquist will commit the first foul of the second half for the Devils. Excuse me there, folks. Byquist, her first foul. Team's first of the second half. 6 minutes left in the third. There's a good steal there by Nicholson. Nicholson goes all the way in for the layup. Chloe gets that steal so fast, takes it down and scores. 43-27. Half-court set. Devils back on defense. From the right side. Buchanan had trouble on the sideline, knocked out of bounds. We'll go back to the Maroons. Devils drop back into that 1-2-2 again. Although Hamby drops down almost like the 2-3, but there she is. She comes back out to the high post. Byquist, the other one, on the left side behind Nicholson. And Brown and Longcore, as most of the game tonight, have been on that back row. Byquist on the perimeter, doing a good job on defense on Velasquez. Ball goes in the block, comes out. Dixon from the left wing takes the shot. for three. Hard off the glass. Byquist gets the rebound. Here come the Devils in transition. Right corner, Hamby bounces it in. Jada Brown turns strong. Good move by Jada Brown. Give the assist to Hamby on that play. Devils come out with the first score as it's up 45-27. And we got to foul to stop action here. Hamby gets called for her second foul. Second of the third quarter on the Blue Devils. No fouls yet on Moline. Terrell will head to the line to shoot free throws. First time for the night for her. Nails the first one. Bit of a line drive for her, who usually has a nice little arch on her shot. I'll have to double check that Longcore three. Adding up on the board. They must not have gave her one. Terrell does hit 2 out of 2 on the free throws. First score of the second half for Moline. 45-29. 5:11 left. Third quarter action. Inside out. Goes into Brown, comes back out. Missing the shot. But then getting the rebounds, Nicholson. Nicholson missed her own shot, and then Nicholson finds Byquist with a great little pass inside. Byquist gets the bucket. The assist, of course, goes to Chloe Nicholson. 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout, too. This is Blue Devil Basketball on MegaSportsCo.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back to action. Thank you there, Dirt. As I was looking at our scoring in here, I thought Longcore's was a 3. It was a 2. That makes sense on the scoring. Assist. Iyengar. I love it. Moline with the basketball. Devils in the 1-2-2. Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Byquist still up high. Longcore and Brown playing that strong low block. Terrell turns around, 14-footer. No good. Nicholson tried to get up and get the rebound. 4 Devils were there. The ball bounced out. Velasquez gets it. Dixon the turnaround. Back out to Camellia. Her shot, no good. Rebounded Longcore on the weak side. Here come the Devils off and running. And the long pass just outside the outstretched arms. Those will be the ones we won't be able to do against any of those teams in the postseason. Making the pass from one side to the other. You're going to have to make short, crisp passes and keep it away from very quick and talented big teams down there from the Southwestern Conference. Devils playing some good defense. 18-point lead here, halfway through the third quarter. Terrell, nice turnaround. Terrell takes the shot, no good. Inside for the putback, and she's going to have a chance at an and one. Vederica Reeves, she gets the basket. Was one of our Achilles heels. Foul was called on Jada Brown, her first. Offensive rebounding, that's the key there. We got to get the screening out. Nice shot there by Reeves. She hits both. Hits the bucket, gets the free throw. 47-32. Devils with the basketball, moving down left to right. Down the left side, Byquist. Man-to-man, Velasquez. Byquist with a good move to the basket. Velasquez holding on and will be on the floor. For Camellia, it'll be her first. Team's first as well. 3-1. Devils with fouls in this quarter. In the left corner, Brown. Back out to Nicholson. She'll pull up from 3. Oh, off the back of the iron. Good rebound inside there from Buchanan. Devils stop the ball as soon as it gets across half court. Inside, Brown tips it away. Good job, Jada. Jada went low baseline on that defense to come around and get the ball and tip it out. Devils have the basketball back. Longcore steps around the screen, takes the 3. Good. Miley liked it. She stepped around that three-pointer or the screen behind the arc and hits the 3. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Moline in the half-court set. Dribbled the whole baseline. From the left side, the 3, no good. Taken there by Buchanan. Weak side rebound, Blue Devils. Devils in transition. Brown kicks it out to Hamby in the right corner. Hamby's three, no good. Velasquez for Moline with the rebound. They bring it down the left side. Dixon backs it out. Defense was there. From the left corner, a drive. Kicking it back out is Buchanan on the perimeter. And a block shot from behind. Cam Byquist thinks, are you sure? She was caught behind. Her second foul, though. Team fourth foul. Dixon head to the line to shoot two. Dixon misses the first. Subs coming in. Jackson coming in. Evans as well. That's for Moline. Mia Elfreds checks in for the Devils. Getting a break was Hamby. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 from Dixon for Moline. 50-33. Check that, 50-32. Devils a comfortable lead here. Trying to add on to it. Half court set. Nicholson. Down in the corner to Byquist. Byquist, nobody over there for some help. We'll reverse it around. Brown in the high post. Byquist flashes the right corner. Low block is Elfreds. Maya will get out of there. Now we try to bounce one in traffic. Oh, and Jada gets a hold of the ball somehow from 2 or 3 Moline players there, and the dishes it to Miley. She gets the assist. Miley gets the basket. 52-33. Devils by 19. Half court set on D. Elfreds playing some tough D out here on Buchanan. Terrell will take it from 23 foot. Boom, she hits it. Her third three of the ball game. Check that, her fourth free of the ball game. She hit from long range there. 52-36, a minute 30 left of the quarter. Just outside of this outstretched arms. That's kind of hard to do, is to throw it outside of Nicholson's reach. We'll go back over to Moline. Jeff Wellman running solo tonight. Coach Bett will be back for Moline tomorrow night. And, of course, Jacksonville or the IESA or something on Saturday, wherever we'll be. Terrell, top of the key. Long three, no good. Line drive came out. They're going to say Longcourt touched it last. Reaching around her was Evans. 1:13 left third quarter action. Straight line across the baseline. Everybody flashes up to the high post. Now nobody really goes anywhere. Finally, they get it into Terrell. Terrell skips it over to the right side. That's Jackson. Jackson in the high post. Dixon. Dixon, left corner. Making a move to the hole. Good step through on that move. Buchanan with a step through move there. Slowed it down a little bit, changed the direction. Good move inside 1 minute left third quarter action. Driving to the left side. Longcourt misses the shot. Longcourt tried to save it. Here comes Moline the other way. Dixon down for the basket and good. 7 straight points out of Moline. Devils with 34 seconds left in the quarter. And a pick and roll, but we didn't roll. Ball bounces out of bounds, so we'll go back over to Moline. Devils got a 19-point lead and have given up the last 7 points. 27 seconds, 25 now, left in the quarter. Left wing is Jackson. Tries to go inside, handoff. Jackson had it tipped away briefly there by Nicholson. Ball's on the floor, Byquist saves it. Cam from the backside gets it to Longcourt. Down the right side. Elfreds is going to pull up for 3. Elfreds misses the 3. Nicholson gets it. Back out to Longcourt. Longcourt's 3. Good! Miley Longcourt, the extra pass after the great rebound. And the Devils will close out the quarter with the three-pointer. And, of course, the three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. We have played 3 quarters. It's the Blue Devils 55 and the Maroons 40. Back with the fourth quarter. And, hey, baby, on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
There we go. Starting the fourth quarter off, Devils have the lead 55-40. Moline has the basketball in the half-court set. 1-2-2 coming from the Devils. Nicholson, high post, Hamby also. Byquist on the far side. Brown and Loncourt inside, and that 1-2-2. Turnaround shot, 15-footer's good. Terrell turns around at the high post, and basically she's at the free throw line for a 15-footer. She's got the first score of the fourth quarter. Devils with the basketball. Nicholson on the far side gets a screen for Brown. Nicholson goes through everybody. Right side Cam. Passes up the shot, gets it back out to Loncourt. Miley resets at the top of the key. High post Brown. She's trying to get a screen. Behind the back, Loncourt. Here's the roll. Brown all the way in left hand. No good off the glass. Good move on the give and go. Brown, though, almost steals the ball. And we got a jump ball. And it will stay down here on our end. Good hustle by Jada Brown. 7:08 left in this one. 55-42. Devils lead by 13. Right in front of the basket. 14-footer good. Loncourt does a great job just lobbing it into Jada Brown. Jada with the easy basket. Devils back on defense. Up 57-42. Off the left side. And a foul on the Blue Devils. Looks like Loncourt will commit the foul. Her second foul. First of the fourth quarter for either team. Reeves on the low block as well as Terrell. Left corner will have Buchanan. Right corner Velasquez. And Dixon triggering in for Moline. Nicholson, got a piece of that one. Got another piece of that one. Almost took it away. Back around, Terrell gets away with a little walk there. Happy feet, shot inside, good. Terrell with another basket. We talked about before the game, she's a load. First half, she had 13. Brown had 13 for the Devils. In the half-court set, Nicholson gets the ball thrown into her coming through the formation. High post. Brown steps all the way underneath the left hand. Both were looking good. Byquist gets the save, though, on the rebound. Brown has it, kicks it back out. Nicholson at the top. Chloe makes a drive, fakes to the right side. Good job all the way to the hole. Chloe faked the pass to the right side, took it all the way in for the basket. 59-44. Devils back on defense. Terrell with Nicholson in front of her. Pushes to the left side and then tries to cover it up. Dixon has it, brings it in, a little 8-footer. Shot no good. Weak side, Evans was going to get it. Instead, tracking it down was Loncourt. Shot from the left side, no good for three. Quickly, Moline with the basketball back in the half-court set. Spin move, Buchanan, shot up on the glass, no good. Loncourt gets the rebound. 5.5 left in this one. Devils 54, Maroons 44. 21-footer from high, no good. Three-pointer by Loncourt, and it came out to the left side with the long rebound. Tracking it down was Velasquez, but lost the handle of the ball, so it will be Blue Devil basketball. We've got a timeout, though. 5:19 left in this one. Blue Devils 59, Maroons 44. Back with more on mechasportsco.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And thank you, Quincy High Band. 5:19 left in this one. 59-44. Devils with the lead and the basketball. Ball right side to Hamby on the wing. Second cutter through was Byquist. Byquist to the basket, and she got a sandwich, a maroon sandwich between Velasquez and Evans. They'll call that one on Evans, her second foul. First in the fourth quarter by the Maroons. Was on the floor, so the Devils will have it back. Brown gets it. Loncourt stepped in. Kicks it back to Brown. 19, 18-footer, no good. Inside, Loncourt was there, and Nicholson. They were both point blank. Loncourt then skips it right side. Byquist, short corner. Nicholson will step it back. Chloe with the basket. Give Byquist the assist on that one. And a nice little step back by Chloe. 61-44. Half court set. Terrell dribbles through. Takes the runner from 14. No good. Loncourt gets the rebound. Long pass there to Hamby. Hamby has it taken away from behind. Here we head back the other direction. Maroons. Backing it out, taking the shot from outside, no good. Velasquez gets the rebound inside. Shot from outside was missed by Buchanan. Ball's on the floor, and Byquist tracks it down. Devils, 2-on-2. Loncourt, and he hits Jada Brown coming down the court. Give the assist to Nicholson. Give Brown the basket. Good look there as Jada hustled down the court, filled the lanes. Nicholson found her. 63-44, inside 4 minutes left in this one. Terrell, long shot, no good. Velasquez got it. She was down in the land of the Giants. Took a shot, hit underneath the basket. Blue Devils get the rebound. Make sure you stick around after the ball game here. We'll have the Hardy's post-game show as Nicholson makes a cut to the basket. Give Byquist another assist and give Nicholson another basket. Nice cut by Chloe to the basket and a good take afterwards. Devils got an 8-point run going on right now. Hamby with a steal in the backcourt. Devils continue to take the Maroons' mistakes and make them hurt on the other end. Right side Nicholson, first cutter, Loncourt. Loncourt to the basket, shot good. Loncourt makes the basket. Nicholson with another assist. Sharing the basketball so well with a 10-point run. Now up by 23. 67-34. Check that, 44. 3 minutes left in this ball game. As I mentioned, stick around for the Hardy's post game. Also, our coaches' comments brought to you by Cunis, and we'll pick a player of the game brought to you by Mecca Sports. From outside, no good. Loncourt with a good screen, finally had to go get the basketball. Devils will have it. And we've got a timeout with 2:46 left. Devils 67, Maroons 44. Back with the last part of this one on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back to action as the Blue Devils will have the basketball. 2:46 left, 67-44 with the lead. Nicholson, Loncourt, Brown, Byquist, and Hamby in for the Devils. Man-to-man still coming. Both teams have done it, although the Devils have actually shifted up. And there's a great pass from the right side. Byquist into Brown. Give Byquist the assist. Give Brown the basket. 69-44. We'll break down the scoring and the box scores after the game as well. And here's Nicholson with a steal. Chloe on the other end, all the way to the basket. Left hand, good. Nicholson anticipates so well. Goes after that basketball, and so lanky. Velasquez, wow, hits the three-pointer. She comes down the left side and decides it's going up. That broke into the Devils' 14-point run. Check that 16-point run that they had. Devils were on a roll there. Lead 71-47. Inside 2 minutes left in this one. Loncourt on the perimeter. Brister Walker checks up to the scoring table. She's going to go in. Ball hit the floor. Brown and Nicholson got together on it. Brown sets a screen with a roll. Now the roll inside. Brown pass. Oh, just off the front of the iron. Nicholson got the pass inside. Jada couldn't get it. And on the other end, Cameron Byquist playing a little free safety there with the steal. Devils lob it inside. Great pass from Longcore inside to Jada Brown. Good pass by Longcore, the assist. Brown gets the basket. 73-47. Normally we start subbing out here, but as we know, injuries this year as a short bench for coach. Not an opportunity to go too deep. 1:22 left in this one. Devils have put on an impressive show here. They're going to improve to 19-10, 9-5 in the conference for the year. Pretty good rebuilding years, you might call it. Triple team. Ball went inside. Reeves kicked it back outside. New in the game there was Bridget Machado. She couldn't get up high enough to get the ball. Steal almost in the half court. Good job by Velasquez. Elliford still got the ball back. Setting. Emma Bunch also in the ball game. Emma starts to make a drive. Taken away by Bristol. Check that. Taken away by Evans. All the way down. Good layup there. That's Velasquez. Easy basket there. 73-49. Pressure being put at half court on Elliford. We got a jump ball. And it will go back over to Moline. 35.4 left in this one. Devils got it though. 73-49. Leading by 24. High post. Oh, and a little push there. Bristol Walker. A little bump. Knocked over Reeves. Ball did go out of bounds on the Devils, though, so it will be Maroons basketball. 28.1 left in this one. Nice cut to the basket. Pass inside and good. Reeves gets a basket, making the cut. Full court pressure being applied. Coach, you hear him down there saying, walk it up. Devils do. 15 seconds left. Bunch down in the right corner. Back out to Byquist. Byquist still man-to-man. 7 seconds left, and the Devils are just going to let this run out. By the way, Layla Gay also checked into the ball game in that last break as well. And there's the buzzer. Let's check out the band there for a second while they're jamming out. Your final score, the Blue Devils win this one 73-51. Improved at 19-10, 9-5 in the conference. On the other side, Moline will fall to 13-15, 6-8 in the conference over there. And now it's all postseason action, folks, as we get ready for the girls on Tuesday, opening things up. Steve, good to see you tonight. Glad you could join me. Coach Pettit and Jakai better be worried on that trade. All we got to do is make sure the front offices think it's okay on that. We're going to let the band rhyme this out before we take any close on this. By the way, again, congratulations, Kate Medemeyer on senior night. And also Jada Brown, 1,000 points. And also still we send out our thoughts and prayers to the Pittsfield Ladies Saukeys. Wishing the very best for all the families down there. Dr. Fox will do a great job. Todd Fox, of course, from Liberty, went to Culver Stockton. I had the pleasure of coaching Todd at Culver Stockton with Rod Walton. And so Pittsfield, you're in good hands down there. All right, so fans are supposed to get out of here in 15 minutes. So we'll start and we'll wrap up. That's it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We've got the post-game show. We'll hear from Coach. We'll pick our player of the game as well. But your final here at Quincy High's Gymnasium, it's the Quincy High Blue Devils 73 and the Moline Maroons 51. And, of course, you've been listening and watching Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage, egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to Quincy High. Thank you very much, Coach Dance. Thank you also for the girls, and thank you to the parents, grandparents, all of you that follow, the fans that follow the Blue Devils, whether it's the guys or the girls, from the girls' side. Appreciation, and we're glad that we can bring it to you as well. And stay tuned, of course, tomorrow night we've got the Blue Devils against the Maroons. Sean Taylor's coming to town. Devils trying to close out the outright conference champions. They're 12-0. One victory make them 13. They've only got two left, Moline and Rocky. Best two teams in the conference next to Quincy High. So, hey, let's break down the scoring first of all here. For the Maroons, who now fall to 13-15, 6-8 in the conference. They were led in the scoring. It was Talia Terrell. She had 22 points, hit 4 3-pointers from outside, 10 points out of Camelia Vasquez, 8 points from Vaderica Reeves, 6 points from Diaja Buchanan, and then 5 points from Anaya Dixon. In the ball game but not scoring, Bridget Machado came in for a brief moment. Jalaya Jackson also was in the ball game, as well as Wilnia Evans. And I believe that might be your lineup there for Moline with 51 points. For the Devils, they were led in scoring. Jada Brown, 23 points on the night. Nicholson had 15. Longcore had 14. Byquist had 11. And 9 from Hamby. In the game was Emma Bunch, Layla Gale, Mia Ellifritz, and Bristol Walker all got in the ball game as well, with 5 of the Devils scoring. And Kate Medemeyer was senior night. And so I tell you what, our player of the game, we're going twofold. Obviously, the Devils just played a good game here on senior night. And Brown had 23. I mean, everybody contributed, so I'd give it to everybody. But we're also going to give it to Kate Medemeyer, our player of the game as well. Kate was on a roll there before she got hurt. And so Kate Medemeyer with a follow-up of the Blue Devil girls, led by Brown, Longcore, Nicholson, Hamby, and Byquist for the victory out here. Well, you heard us talk about it. Next week it'll be on Tuesday. We'll let you know out there. Right now I think we're heading to Rocky to take on Quincy High, taking on the Rocks at Rocky. But we'll do a double check. You can always check us out at mechasportsco.com. We'll take a quick break, come back to wrap it right up. And here's your player of the game. As we mentioned, Kate Medemeyer, congratulations, you big senior, you. mechasportsco.com.
Mecha Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecha Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at mechasportsco.com for the full game schedule and more.
And back for one last time, Jeff Wellman, of course, no Dave Petter, Jakai Castleman tonight. Petter will be back tomorrow night, don't worry, folks. And then we'll have your lineup coming up here, as should have 2 good games here at Blue Devil Gym the next 2 nights, 1 conference, 1 non-conference, as Jacksonville come in, the Crimson on Saturday night. So there's our player of the game. And for you out there, thank you very much for joining us tonight, as we had a good ball game here. The Devils will play next Tuesday in the postseason, as they'll travel down south and take on the whole Southeastern Conference. And let's get it. If you can get into a bus or something, head down there. That'd be awesome. And also there is a bus, I believe, going on Saturday the 15th. They're trying to go over to Taylorville for the state tournament for the 8th grade. Check with Mr. Owsley down at junior high, your athletic director, if you want. Hey, I'm Jeff Wellman. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday night. Your final here from Quincy High Gymnasium. It's the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side, 73, and the Moline Maroons, 51. And this has been Quincy High Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any two of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.